Hi, it's the 5th of October and today we're looking at Himalayan Balsam. Okay, well, we've got some Himalayan Balsam here. I'm down by the riverside, and probably the thing that this is most noted for is it's an invasive that is really prolific along rivers around the UK, and it's causing quite a lot of problems.
Its exploding seed pods propel the balsam seeds several metres and often into adjacent watercourses. They are then transported downstream to colonise new parts of the bank. Originally from Asia, Himalayan balsam has outcompeted many of our once common native riverside plants.
And all parts of Himalayan balsam are edible, but they do contain a fair amount of tannins, and you don't really want to eat tannins in great quantity because eventually that will damage your liver, and also it makes for a bitter taste as well. However, the seed pods, these have less tannin and the seeds have none, so they're the best part of the plant to eat. And when they're ripe, I mean, this is how they're so invasive, is these pods will just explode and fling the seeds everywhere. And this seed pod looks like it's about to explode. Yep, there you go. It just explodes and the seeds go everywhere, which can make them a bit tricky to gather. But what you can do is you can get your trusty jam jar, a bit difficult doing this with one hand whilst filming, and explode the seeds into your jam jar, and yeah, there you go, there's a few seeds and a bit of pod casings in there, but it doesn't take long to gather quite a lot of seeds that way. And they've got quite a nutty taste to them, and they're quite pleasant to eat, and yeah, you can do all kinds of things like make flour out of them and stuff like that, so yeah, quite a useful edible.
I've yet to try these myself, but the parts of the stem between the jointed nodes are said to contain less tannin and hence are more palatable.
And another thing with Himalayan balsam and all balsam family is they contain hennatanic acid, which is the same thing you'll find in henna, which can be used as a dye and a hair dye, and it's also got a UV absorbing properties, so it kind of can act as a suntan cream too, or a sunblock.
Hennatanic acid reacts with the natural keratin of our skin or hair, turning it the familiar rich henna brown. To activate and extract it from the plant, the leaves are dried, powdered and mixed with a weak acid such as lemon juice.
And yeah, it is a really bad invasive, so yeah, feel free to gather as many seeds as you possibly can of this, but it's not all bad either. There's some evidence to suggest that it's been a bit of a lifeline for bees, with the reduction in wildflowers due to intensive farming. You can see there's a honeybee actually in this flower right now. But yes, it is edible, it's good for bees, but it is really quite a serious invasive, and in this patch of river where I am now, there's been conservation efforts to try and eradicate it, and as you can see it just keeps coming back, and there's loads of it here, absolute jungle of it growing down the side of that stream there. But there you go, Himalayan balsam.
It uproots quite easily, but stem nodes touching the ground will take root and produce new plants, which only adds to the difficulty of controlling the spread of Himalayan balsam. However, its attractive flowers and exploding seed pods make it easy to identify and great fun to gather as an edible. And finally, always take care that any plants you gather from have not been sprayed with herbicides.